YouTube 247 Survey back for another video. Today we're reacting to Hip Hop Is Not Dying, The World Is. I can't lie, this seemed like an interesting video. Someone recommended it to me. If you want your video, or if you got a video you recommend me watching or reacting to, or like music, whatever, make sure you follow my IG up on the screen or on my Snap, whatever. I don't really use my Snap, but just comment below, like literally just comment below if you want me to react to anything. But today I'm gonna hear Hip Hop Is Not Dying, The World Is. Can't lie, music ain't been hitting the scene since 2022, but there's been a couple songs. But I feel like a lot of artists nowadays are like, there's not many longevity rappers. That's the best way to put it. There's a lot of like popcorn music, a lot of like new pot noodle music, like just quick, like microwavable music. Ain't really like long lasting shit. Like niggas are just trying to make a TikTok hit for real. But let's see his take, man. Let's see what he's got to say.
Recently, video games are not as good as they used to be. Movies are not as good as they used to be.
Yo, movies ain't. I mean, video games are not the same, bro. Like when I was younger, I used to play Xbox. I used to be playing Xbox One all day long, bro. Like when I was 14, 13, like I could play that shit for hours on end, bro. Like tell me now, when's the last time I've actually dedicated more than 2 hours in a day to play a game, bro? Like games ain't hitting, movies ain't hitting, bitches ain't hitting.
Cars, the NBA, the NFL, music is not as good as it used to be. And no, you're not crazy. There's a lot of truth to these statements. Now, hip-hop is not dying, but you have to be totally narrow-minded to think that it's as dominant as it used to be. And most of you know me as the hip-hop guy, and don't worry, I'm not about to just shit all over this genre that made me. I still love it, and I ain't going anywhere, so get that out of your head. But most people who've been discussing this topic exhaust these same old arguments. The beats are repetitive, the lyrics have no meaning. They only rap about murder, girls, drugs, and money. There are too many clones. They're just trying to go viral and not create art. They're clout chasing, violence, blah.
Yeah, but I actually fucking rate the whole money talk, bro. I think that's my favorite genre, bag talk. But I can see why niggas don't like it because it can get repetitive. But me personally, I love that shit, bro.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, those are some good points, and they ain't wrong. But the problem is so much deeper than that. The truth is, our world, our species, human civilization is advancing into something far more complex than what we used to be. And I know I'm coming off extremely pretentious and annoying and trying to be too smart. Just let me cook for a second, because I really think I got something here. Now, I'll start by saying something positive about hip-hop. There have never
My God, Central C, come on.
been as many artists making high quality hip-hop records as there is right now. Let me rephrase that. Hip-hop is still really fucking good, but most people are just too busy or lazy to go and look for it. And listen, I'm included in that. If you want the good stuff, you gotta dig for it, but most of you won't. Which brings me to my first point. You are being overexposed to media, which leads you to being paralyzed by choice and therefore never feeling fulfilled. 100,000 songs are being uploaded to Spotify every day. 3.7
Fucking hell, bro. To be fair, I be seeing like new artists be popping out though, like woodwork every day. Like you know, when you just go on TikTok, you see them promo like ads. Like I be seeing new rappers every day. I be seeing rappers in my hometown popping out like every other week.
million YouTube videos are uploaded every day. There are dozens of high quality
3.7 million YouTube videos is uploaded every day. That's a crazy stat. And you decided to watch this. Hope you're proud of your life, bro.
movie streaming services uploading millions of hours of content every day, and having too many options has been proven to be a bad thing. In 2000, psychologists from Columbia and Stanford.
That's real though. That's real though. I keep telling niggas, get 2 girls. That's all you need. Like if you actually want to build a roster, I say 2 max. Me personally, I don't dabble in that art, but if I was to recommend having a roster, I'd say 2 max. After that, headache.
University published a study about jams. On a regular day at a local food market, people would find a display table with 24 different kinds of jams. Then on another day at that same food market, people were given only 6 different types of jam choices. The store sold more jars of jam when they only offered 6 different choices. It's easy to feel confident and fulfilled that you chose the right jam when there's only 6 jars. But when there's 24, you start to feel overwhelmed. You start to wonder why there are so many in the first place, and you realize it's just less stressful to not choose choose any. You shouldn't feel bad that you can't choose what is the best music or content to consume out of the millions of options. It's much easier to just listen to an album or song that you already know is good, one you've been listening to for years, rather than to dive into the
I
haystack.
don't know if it's just me. I'll be doing that as well, bro. Like, I'll be listening to the same album on repeat. I don't even really be listening to playlists no more. Like, I'll just be listening to specific albums, like when I'm in the mood. Like, can't lie, you know the Certified Lover Boy album, rinse that one. Can't lie, I'll be rinsing it, repeating it until I get sick of the songs. Then I go into another album, rinse, repeat. Like For All the Dogs, rinse, repeat that one. Like Little Baby, My Turn, rinse, repeat. I'll be listening to the same albums, bro. Like my music is like not diverse at all right now. Like it used to be hella diverse. I used to listen to playlists, but now like I don't know if because I'm getting older, but I just be listening to the same songs, bro.
Trying to find the
On
needle
repeat.
that could be your new favorite song. And that's what most people are doing. In 2021, 70% of the USA market was listening to old music over new music. But let's say you wanted to navigate the millions of songs uploaded every month. This is what that arduous process would look like. First, you'd have to stay up to date with hundreds of artists and when they are dropping, which means you'd have to follow some sort of social media page that promotes new music. But those pages generally only post what's considered popular since they need likes and engagement on their posts so they can grow and sell promotion to labels and smaller artists. I'm not hating, life is expensive and I understand people gotta make money. I mean, this exact problem has destroyed countless music YouTubers. There used to be dozens of channels harvesting a community of music fans. Now there are only a few left because if you use 3 seconds of a song in a video, you get copyright claimed and they take your money. How are you supposed to make videos about music if you can't play the music? And if you can't make money off the video, it's too expensive.
I ain't gonna lie, we ain't monetized yet, but when we do, not a single penny is coming out, bro. My videos be getting flipping demonetized every single time. Like, I don't know how to avoid that when I do get the 1,000 subs. Like, we're gonna have to switch to Twitch or Kick or Rumble. I don't know. You guys tell me which one I should switch to, but when I do get to that stage, which might be soon, might not be soon, but whenever I do get to that stage, I gotta start streaming because I want to keep reacting to this shit for y'all. But like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's tough.
And time consuming to put the care necessary to build a following. Every Ox Battle video I've uploaded since April has been demonetized, which I'm not gonna lie, has kind of destroyed the series, which is why it's important for me to thank today's sponsor, Aura, for helping support the channel. Are you tired of Aura has me too. Instead of having identity, I personally like how I keep profit free, and they have to follow your artist in the description. Thanks, Aura. So if fans can't rely on tastemakers, then they have to follow the artist directly. But whenever an artist posts on their social media, new song dropped or out now, the algorithm actively hides the post because Instagram and TikTok do not want them posting anything that is going to take the user off their app and onto another. So even the artists that you follow and want to be notified when they drop won't show up on your feed. The only way an artist can get around this is paying for exposure.
Yo, that's kind of interesting. So like, I know that. That makes sense though, because obviously they want to keep you on their page for longer. But my Instagram feed is so like dead, like bro, like because ever since they got rid of that chronological order shit, like my shit just be getting posts from like 4 days ago, like 1 day ago, like it never be on time. Never.
Won't show up on your feed. The only way an artist can get around this is paying for exposure through ads.
But like, who the hell scrolls through feeds? Like, if I go on Instagram, I'm scrolling through YouTube Shorts. Instagram Reels. That's all I'm scrolling on. Who the hell goes on Instagram and starts scrolling on the actual feed? Like, I feel like that's outdated. Like, if you do that shit, each to their own, but I don't be doing that.
Therefore, the artists with the most money, whether that be independent or signed to a major label, are the ones that end up on your feed. We all know that money doesn't buy talent, and 99.9% of the time, the talented artists don't have the money to rise to the top of the algorithm. So then the artists become desperate. And can you really blame them? They begin performing gimmicks and antics on TikTok to get a crumb of organic exposure, like making some stupid song that only people like as a soundbite in the background.
Yeah, not too much on LLE, bro. Not too much on NLE, that my nigga, bro.
Organic exposure, like making some stupid.
And isn't that the swear that's the guy that sounds like He sounds like Lil Baby.
Can you really blame them? They begin performing
This nigga be sounding like Lil Baby, I swear. I don't know, I haven't heard his music recently, but he sound like Lil Baby for real.
gimmicks and antics on TikTok to get a crumb of organic
Timmy was
exposure, like making some stupid song that only people like as a soundbite in the background of other TikToks. And when the artist gets rewarded for this strategy, they do one of two things. They get resentful that people liked this stupid thing that they created for attention, and then they go back to making the actual music that they wanted to create, only for that music to fall on deaf ears because the listeners were never really fans of them. Or they continue to make gimmicks hoping to go viral again, leading to the repetitive cycle of nonsense that nobody actually likes. So then why are record labels signing these gimmicks knowing that they don't really have that much to offer? Won't a label make more money off the next Tyler the Creator, J. Cole, or Kendrick Lamar? Well, yes, but that's way too risky. For around 100 years, an artist had like one way to make a music career possible. They would record a demo, perform shows in the closest city to their home, and hopefully gain a reputation for being a promising talent. Maybe they would get the attention of a radio or club DJ and get their music broadcasted to a larger but still generally localized market. Then music labels hired A&Rs to scout talent like a football coach, going city to city visiting small clubs, bars, and listening to local radio stations to see who has potential for a record deal. If the artist was lucky enough to get a record deal, they would have a team dedicated to helping develop the artist, fine-tune their music, image, and creative direction, then push their music out to a national market and see what cities.
What rapper is this though with that funky ass mask? Funny ass mask, little nigga, bro. But it's a very good point though.
Take a liking to their new talent. And as you can imagine, this was a massive time and financial.
Yeah, nah, TikTok definitely like hurried a lot of processes up, bro. Like, especially with the whole, and Spotify as well, like with the whole like having to sell CDs, etc. Like, it used to be a very limited place, but I feel like, yeah, now it's very like, the bar has been like, the bar to blow up has definitely raised due to the amount of people that are able to make music. Like, it's very accessible now. So like, it's like a yin yang, you know?
Investment, and record labels would continuously try and market these artists even if the fans weren't immediately impressed. Why? Because they believed in their talent and spent so much effort to discover and develop them. Labels would also scout and sign a wide variety of different talents because if one artist didn't work, well, it didn't make sense to push the exact same sound. These A&Rs were trained professionals. They were humans using their human experience to invest and promote what they think other humans would like. And it worked like that, almost flawlessly, for like 80 years. Okay, flawlessly might be a little bit of a stretch. The old way made it basically impossible for a new artist or an upcoming artist to break through. Like, we were way too reliant on record labels. There were probably so many great artists that never got discovered because an A&R for a music label just never happened to be where they were when they were performing in some bar or bowling alley. For the average person, the only
That's X, right? X and Slump God.
so many great artists that
X, I can just tell when that's X.
that never got discovered because an A&R for a music label just never happened to be
My nigga Slump Dog.
where they were when they were performing in some bar or bowling alley. For the average person, the only music that existed was stuff that was on the radio or in movies or on MTV or just what their friends liked. But that's also what made the music so iconic, is because like everybody knew the same stuff. Then the internet came, which was great for a little.
Yeah, you know what? This is another point. Like, I don't even know if I'm waffling too much, but that's why you're watching me. If you wanted to watch the original videos, no waffling. But what I was gonna say, right, is yeah, like celebrities, no, music artists ain't celebrities no more. Like, think about it this way. Cool. Back in the day, yeah, like let's say for example, Michael Jackson. The only time you'll see Michael Jackson is when he's on TV, he's on the radio, he's on some type of shit. Like, he was non-accessible, and I feel like that increased the aura. But I feel like nowadays artists are way too accessible. Like, you'll see your favorite artist on the stream, you'll see your favorite artists just on TikTok, you see them on Instagram, you see them on Instagram Live, you'll see them talking on an interview, you'll see them talking on like on their girls couples page on YouTube. They be doing couples TikToks. Like, there's a lot of like input, you know? And like, I feel like back in the day, like that shit was rare. Like, you'd barely hear anything about an artist. Like, they were just so like bigger than life. But nowadays, like, that's what's like ruined it low key. That's why like artists like Playboy Carti, for example, the whole Opium lot, that's why that shit works for real. It's the marketing. They got aura, bro. You know why they got aura? Because you barely hear them talking, bro. The same reason why back in the day, someone like Michael Jackson may have been seen with aura, because he's hardly talking, bro. And he's like, niggas are like, oh, like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't real. Like, you don't see that. You like, bro, we saw let's say, for example, Playboy Carti, like, was not Playboy, and he was just, like, recording himself. Like, hey, guys, I'm going to do that. He wouldn't have the same aura, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like artists are just too, like, there's no aura, there's no image, like, you know everything about them. That's what I'm saying. There's no mystery. That's the word. There's no mystery no more. It's just everything's out there, bro. Like, I'm saying, man, if you want to create aura, bro, talk less, man. Say less, man.
A little bit, until it wasn't. The internet created the opportunity for any artist to get their music out to the world. So individually, for artists, it was so much better, but it destroyed music communities. Music that once unified us is now dividing us. Before everyone had smartphones, the internet was a fringe hobby that introverted people and children used. Chamillionaire, Soulja Boy, and the entire SoundCloud rap era used the internet to create a...
Nah, this is the best Double XL freestyle. Can't lie, man. Remember hearing this thing when I was 15, bruh.
wave so dominant that it changed the music industry. From 2012 to roughly 2018, SoundCloud was a place for innovative, interesting, and counterculture rap music. Being a SoundCloud rapper was perceived as someone who had a failing music career, which made the community stronger and more cult-like, rooting for these rappers to win. But then the internet rapper became a normalized, formulaic career path that labels figured out how to dominate, and the community aspect around internet rap disappeared.
That's another thing, like, a lot of artists don't have communities, bro. Like, that's why I be seeing a lot of Opium. Like, Opium be having, like, a lot of communities, but, like, other than, like, Opium niggas or, like, obviously, like, longevity rappers, Kid Cudi's, like, Kendrick's, Drake's, etc. Them man got their own, you know what I'm saying? But, like, a lot of these microwave artists, they don't have strong fan bases, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all.
Algorithm made the process of discovering talent less about taste and more about objective data. A&Rs are now just data analysts who look for boosts in streaming data. Record labels don't care how the music sounds, they just care if people are listening. But as we explained before, people are not necessarily listening to music for the same reasons that they used to. And sometimes the algorithm or streaming data is just wrong. It just doesn't mean that the song is good or that the artist is objectively talented. It could be random. It could mean nothing. Think about the YouTube algorithm. You watch one video about dogs. All of a sudden you see another one recommended to you. You click that. Now 3 are recommended. You go down one YouTube wormhole and your whole feed is transformed into only dog content. Music algorithms operate similarly. Let's say you listen to a couple Pop Smoke songs on Spotify. You start getting recommended similar artists who are using the same style beats and sounds. Before you know it, your Discover Weekly is flooded with every Brooklyn drill and UK drill rapper in existence. You were in a drill mood for a couple of days and now Spotify made it your entire listening experience. Then the upcoming artists are incentivized to copy someone else's sound because the only way they'll make it into the algorithm is if they can be categorized alongside another bigger artist.
Yeah, I've seen like upcoming artists pay for like to be in playlists. I never understood it, but now it makes sense. And like, yeah, this is a good point. I'm quite like getting exposure, especially just like as a music artist nowadays. Like, everyone says it's TikTok, bro. Like, that's the number way to get exposure nowadays.
So you
it's very hard to organically grow as an artist, you know?
To manually trick the algorithm and listen to a bunch of different stuff on purpose to get recommended a decent variety, or not rely on the algorithm at all. But it's hard not to rely on them when they're extremely convenient. And this is a little bit of a tangent, but it's crazy. The other night I was driving and I was going to pick up some food for dinner, and there's a car coming at me and their headlights just totally blinded me. I didn't say anything, I didn't make a noise, I didn't text anyone, I didn't call anyone, but I did think to myself, like, dang, their lights are so bright. And I started thinking about, okay, is this legal, or like, can they get in trouble, or why are they so bright? Just all these questions about these bright headlights. I pick up the food, I get home, I pop on YouTube, and what do I see? A video titled, "Blinding Headlights Are a Growing Problem on US Roads." And no, this was not a new video. It's 6 months old. And no, I don't watch content about cars or about headlights or social problems. And yeah, I watched the video, and I'm honestly glad it was recommended to me because I really wanted to know. Like, aside from this being kind of scary and creepy, like,
I've been saying this, bro. I've been saying this, like, it's like chat. Can't lie, my hair got fucked up by some hairdresser, right? Not even a hairdresser, I can't lie. That's a story time for another day. I'm gonna keep all of these story times for like when I start streaming type shit. But yeah, basically, I went to travel, got my hair done, hair got fucked up, and bro, I promise you, the day my hair got fucked up, all over my For You page on TikTok and Instagram was "Come get ready with me for my dread retwists." I promise you, my phone is trolling with me, bro. It's trolling with me, bro. Like, bro, my hair was so bad, bro. Like, it looked so bad, and my whole For You page was long, swinging dreads in my face. Like,
how is the algorithm inside my head? It's incredibly convenient. The convenience of being recommended content, or in this case, music, is slowly destroying our autonomy. You have to actively go out of your way and make small choices, such as, like, what music you want to listen to defeat the algorithm, which is why editorial playlists that are created by humans should be a saving grace. Keyword, should be. A human analyzes the streaming data, then listens to confirm if it's a good song or a unique song, then adds it to a playlist for people to listen to and enjoy. But unfortunately, Spotify playlists are corrupt. Shocker. They are doing the exact same thing they've been doing to radio forever. Payola. Whoever pays the most money to the tastemakers, aka the radio DJs and playlist curators, makes it to the top. Upcoming artists realize social media is not a fair market and they get desperate for exposure by sacrificing their art. And the fans who are too busy to become full-time A&Rs get screwed because they think that what is being recommended to them or what's on the radio or what's on Rap Caviar is all that music has to offer right now. But the truth is, right now there are so
shit, I listen to UK rap. If it ain't Central Div, it's 6 bro. What's it? She on the phone listen to Hell of America. She listening to Rap Caviar. It's sad, man.
Caviar is all that music has to offer right now. But the truth is, right now there are so many objectively great artists making great music, like probably more than ever. Just take the YouTube channel Colors as one example. Every few days they upload a video of a talented artist who likely has a full catalog of great music you can go and enjoy. So why do you feel deprived of great music when it's obviously not that hard to find? Well, that's because it's not necessarily the music that you're craving, it's community. It's a sense of belonging. You have been lied to. You have been told that you should be more ambitious. You should be a boss, a hard-working Sigma grindset demon chasing a life filled with experiences, material things, and forget all that having a family, simple life nonsense. Young people feel this pressure. We feel like no matter what we're doing in life, it's not as good or as fulfilling as what it could be. I mean, just open any social media app and you'll be overloaded with all...
I'll be feeling like this all the time, bro. I'll be like, I need to go harder, bro. I go on my For You page, I see a nigga with a Hellcat at 20, bro. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? What am I doing? I got a lot in, bro. I got a lot into it. I'll be looking at, like, what am I doing, bro? I can't lie. Don't fall it. No. You know what? You should use that as motivation. Like, some niggas be getting jealous. Some niggas be feeling like, I'm fucking fucked in the ass. But, bro, nigga, real shit, see that shit and you should be like, cool, I need to go harder. Use it as motivation. Like, I don't see a problem with that shit. Like, that should all be motivation. Like, I see that in the morning, I swipe through, do my couple swipes, I'm like, cool, let me lock in for the day. I needed that. I needed that kick in the ass. But depends how you take it. Certain people to take motivation different ways. It just depends what type of person you are and if you got that dog in you, bro.
All the amazing things you could be doing. In fact, you probably got this grind set mentality not from people in your neighborhood or the people who've been stuck in your town for generations, but rather other people online. Over half of Americans spend more than 50% of their time online. And although we are more connected than ever digitally, we still feel alone. 34% of Americans expect to spend more time by themselves, with 37% saying they don't interact with anyone at least once a week. Now, most of us are alone because most of us don't really have a third place. Think of your home as your first place where you spend, most of your time, and then work or school as your second place. Where is your third place? A home away from home, where people feel comfortable and at ease. A place where you can pop in and out with little or no money. Coffee shops, barbershops, pubs, plazas, recreational spaces, YMCAs, parks, record shops, skate parks, hangout spots where we would bump into acquaintances. interact with strangers and build a sense of community. A place where maybe you could listen to music or discuss music or argue about music with people.
Yeah, like I feel like nowadays the only place to do that is the club. Like as sad as that sounds, like back in the day it used to be school. But I feel like once you get out of school, or like even when you're on spring break or whatever, like there isn't really a place to hang out or like a third community. That's a good point. I can't lie, this nigga. Carl, we need to watch more of this guy. This guy be like talking like real shit, like very intriguing content.
A place where maybe you could listen to music or discuss music or argue about music with people. Now, there is one glaringly obvious third place for music people: concerts. But in hip-hop, concerts are a mess. They suck. Hip-hop concerts are by far the worst live music experiences that there is. They are typically bad performers with a crowd full of people too cool to participate.
Can't believe she fucked over her life over Drake. Did y'all hear, bro? You know how she got divorced with her man over that Drake interview? I don't know if she like did a thing with Drake, but yeah, fuck her, bro.
And on top of that, the shows are insanely expensive. I spent $1,000 on a Drake concert ticket and saw people filming them.
Drake is 1,000 to see another man. I actually want to really go to a Drake concert one day as well.
Themselves to show their social media followers that they were at a Drake concert. Rappers lip sync the words while the DJ just plays the MP3 file you can hear online. They might ad-lib a few times and jump around. So little by little, people are not going to as many rap concerts because it's just a big waste of time and money. To no surprise,
not too much on Lil Baby though, bro. That's my good.
Rappers who are great live performers have more longevity in the genre because that in-person real experience will last so much longer and mean so much more than any digital experience. We are using...
I feel like that's why the Opium lot, they pop out, bro. Cause bro, I don't know if you guys have been to you've been to an Opium like Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Playboy Carti show. Bro, I call I've been to them. Them niggas perform. They perform with their heart, bro. Like they be like screaming with their lungs. Like yeah, they perform. They don't do lip syncing. They do none of that half-hearted shit. They perform. Like I understand why they got such a community.
Using our phones as our third place.
Don't get it twisted though. First time I heard that, me and my boy BK, we looked at each other like, what the fuck is going on?
Of you, Kai Cenat's bedroom on your screen is literally your third place. We can immerse ourselves into any subgenre, niche, forum, and interact with other digital versions of people. But as I stated before, oversaturation and money has made it impossible to figure out where on the internet is actually worth spending your time. Playboy Carti and his Opium label artists, as well as Yeat, are dominating right now because they built a community. The fans have basically a dress code of Rick Owens, dog chains, and trench.
Bro, have I not said this, bro? I'm telling you, these Opium boys have got it on lock, bro. They built the community, they built the aura, they built the mysteriousness, they built everything that the older generation had, bro. Like, bro, people forgetting, people like used to have Justin Bieber like book bags, Justin Bieber like pens, like crayons, like that was a community, bro. Like not many artists be having strong communities nowadays. That's why longevity, bro.
Coats to look like Dark Souls characters. Yeat has invented his own language that the fans have written a dictionary for. They even have their own handshake. And yeah, sure, you might think it's cringe, but it's actually kind of beautiful. These fans feel like they belong to something. And they do. But it's so much harder to create this sense of community on the internet than it used to be, which is another huge reason why hip-hop is dwindling. Whereas genres like country, who are underrepresented on social media, have a very uniform aesthetic combined with amazing live shows, are thriving. Now I can almost guarantee there will be a top comment on this video that looks something like this. People have been saying rap is dying since the birth of rap. Mainstream rap has never been where the quality resides, and you know that. Now, this argument is right, but it's entirely missing the point. Yes, you could make an argument that the current state of hip-hop is better than it's ever been, for individuals. If you want to do the hard work, you can discover hours and hours, thousands.
I think I've literally got this playlist. This playlist is called Get Turned On. I've literally been banging this out 310 baby, fucking yeah. This is the playlist I've got in my fucking yeah.
of high quality songs to indulge in, and you don't really have to spend a fortune to do it, but you'll probably be alone because your friends and community are too busy to be full-time music enthusiasts, so they're just gonna keep listening to what's popular on Rap Caviar on the radio. They won't know any of the songs that you like, and you'll either have to listen to
side note, but shit, bro, Ice is bad as fuck. Oh my gosh.
On the radio.
Not even that, Pink Panther is bad as well.
They won't know any of the songs that you
would hit me. Stop asking.
Like, and you'll either
that Two-Man right there. Two-Man of Hell, man.
have to listen to oversaturated,
Sexy Red. Can even hold it as well, man. I don't even care.
repetitive and mind-numbing mainstream rap music, or be alone with your great music. And what good is music if you can't enjoy it, discuss it, or even argue about it with others? We want everyone to...
That's one thing I miss, bro. Bro, this used to be a real thing. I remember when the artists would drop, bro, next day you get to school, everyone's discussing the drop, like, yo, Dave said this, da-da-da-da-da, we breaking down the bars, da-da-da-da-da, like, that shit was mad fun, bro, like, bro, I remember coming home, 6ix9ine was on a run, that nigga dropping hit after hit after hit, niggas are saying he's going 6 for 6, he's dropping Tatty, he's dropping Gummo, he's dropping Kuda, that nigga he kept dropping, bro. You come back to school, niggas are like, yo, da-da-da-da-da, everyone's talking about it, like, that shit was mad fun, bro, like, I miss talking about, like, nowadays, like, music be dropping, like, here and there, I might post it on my Instagram story or some shit, but, like, other than that, bro, like, there's no, like, place to talk about shit like this, bro. Like, well, I'm gonna go in my GC, talk about it, like, no one cares. Like, niggas got their own lives, I got my own lives, like, I guess that's growing up.
To like what we like, or maybe we genuinely want to like something to fit in because we want to belong. But our society doesn't want us to all sing together and be unified. They want us divided and alone. Hip-hop is not dying. Community, belonging, friendship, togetherness, and humanity is.
Damn. God, that's deeper though. That is very deep. Damn. So maybe as a bro, we're becoming closer because of the internet, but at the same time, that might even be our own downfall. That's crazy. Think about it. Like, when you link up with someone, like, imagine if you didn't have your phone. She'll be mad awkward. I can't lie. I've been in situations where, like, I've been with my boy. So basically, I've been in a situation where I've been with my boy's with his boy. My boys left the room. So the mutuals left. I'm with the guy I don't know, but he's my boy's friend. Nigga, I'm on TikTok. But I promise you, if we didn't have phones, like, it'll be mad awkward, but I feel like you have to get over that awkwardness for it to be calm. But niggas ain't not facing they're not facing the wall no more. People are just, I don't know, man, like, this generation's just cooked. Like, it's just cooked. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more vids like this. Can't lie, enjoy reacting to shit like this over music. Can't lie, like, I like talking my shit. You guys can see where my mind's at, what I'm thinking for real. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Keep putting video recommendations of shit you want me to react to, bro. I'm there, bro. I'm so online. Like, I'm in that mode where I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? Consistency. Keep posting on y'all. Keep popping out of that shit. But whatever you're trying to do, keep going hard with it. Keep popping out. And yeah, 247 Suave is out, man. Come on now.